I see you there lurking in the notes and the comment sections on Substack. I hear you every time you're sitting at brunch and you say to your friends, I think I'm going to start a Substack. And yet, here you are, still scrolling and researching and trying to identify the exact right way to get this Substack off the ground. You little gorgeous overthinking creative, today that stops. Today we're gonna fix it because you deserve to have an outlet for your writing. You deserve to have a portfolio on the internet of all of your great ideas. And Substack is the best place to do that. You don't have to know where it's going today. You don't have to have a cheeky name figured out. You don't have to have any of that sorted today in order to get started. The branding part, all of that will come later on. Today, I'm going to be walking you through the absolute bare minimum tasks that you need to tackle in order to get your Substack up and running. So we're going to be focusing on two main areas. Number one, your profile. That's you as a writer on Substack. And number two, your publication. That's your newsletter that you're going to be developing over time, not in one fell swoop. Today, we're just going to be focusing on getting those two things set up so that you can go chase your dreams of being a writer. Okay, so here we are on Substack. We are going to create an account or sign in if you already have. We don't need any of this stuff. We don't even need to subscribe here. Okay, so once you've logged in with your email address, you're gonna go ahead and click Start Writing, and Substack is gonna prompt you with all of these things to try to get to know you. You don't need to do any of it right now. This is the part where you're going to write your profile. This is you as a writer. We're just gonna keep this super simple. Keep in mind, you can always change all of this later, so we just wanna get the bare minimum thing off the ground, get the fields filled in so we can move on. So I'm going to say I'm Anna. My handle is 2025. And then something simple, coffee lover, ADHD, love to read books in the park. You do not have to download the Substack app. Like I mentioned, Substack is going to throw all of these prompts at you, which can feel very overwhelming. Just try to ignore them and move through your process. Okay, we're all set up. So when you get to Substack, it's going to take you to the notes feed where you will probably want to get lost for a while because it's really fun and interesting over here. Instead, we're going to go click up where the profile picture is and we're going to go to settings. Ready to start publishing? I agree. Let's get to work. Okay, so once we're in the dashboard, it's going to take you here, and this is actually going to help walk you through the basics of what you need to do. So we're going to set up the basics here. Publication name, let's just keep it really simple today. Today, it's Anna's Substack. I might want to put in a little description of what I'm going to be writing about. So I'm writing about life with ADHD and spending too much time on the internet. For the logo, you want to have something really small. So think maybe a profile picture from your other accounts, or maybe you just want to do an emoji or a letter, something really basic. Do not get lost in this step. It's not worth it, I promise you. I'm just going to pick one of my headshots for right now. That'll be sufficient. And we're going to go ahead and save it. If you want to connect with Stripe and start building toward your paid subscriptions on Substack, you totally can do this right now. We're going to skip it for now. If you have an existing email list, you can actually import it right here. Don't ever add people to your list who haven't actually opted in to be on your list. But you can also just skip this step if you want. Now it's going to tell you you can share it with everybody. Probably you want to keep it a secret for now. That's totally fine. And it's going to guide you through the process of creating your first post. We don't need to get in here for now, but I'm just going to show you what the text editor looks like because it's very basic and there are actually not a lot of options in terms of the visual functionality of it, which is great for overthinking creatives. However, I'm going to get out of this and we're going to go back to our settings right up here on the top. And I want to show you just a couple more things. Now you can get in here to do the custom editor, which means you can add a publication word mark here up at the top, which is going to replace where it says Anna Substack on the top. It's going to replace it with a banner, which you can make in Canva. You can make it look nice, but try to keep it really simple here. You can also edit any of these pages. I would go ahead and leave them blank for now because you probably just don't know enough about how your Substack is going to function to make any of these changes. If you scroll down here to the emails tab, you can actually change the name that it shows up when you send your emails. This is what shows up on people's inboxes. So you can change that here. And then you can also go in and you can edit under this welcome emails. You can edit the welcome email that comes to all of your new subscribers. Now, the one that's defaulted here in Substack is not bad. It's just very vanilla, and you can make it more interesting, especially if you're a writer. You can go into the website theme editor if you want to change anything about your colors that you use. They have all of these colors, but you can actually just put the hex code in here if you have a specific color that works for your brand. Now, keep in mind, you want to have complementary colors that go in light mode and dark mode. So if for now you just want to focus on a white background and a dark or a bright color like the Substack orange, or maybe you want to do a blue or a purple or a green, that's the best way to go. You can also change the layout, but it won't really make a difference until you have things published. So again, keep this really basic so that you can focus on actually getting some work published, and then you can go back in later and make it look cool. And that's pretty much all you're going to need. So just as a reminder, you're going to go up here to the logo on the top, which I would update this as a profile picture, and then you're going to go over here to the settings tab in order to control everything about your publication. That's pretty much all you're going to need to do in order to get your publication up and running. Now, if you are serious about Substack and you want to take it to the next level, maybe you want a little bit more hand-holding and guidance through the process of setting up your Substack, making it look really cool, figuring out what you want to talk about, figuring out how to publish consistently. We have launched Substack School for Creative Overthinkers with people exactly like you in mind. There's over 2.5 hours worth of content, so you can listen to it like a podcast. It will guide you through the process of branding, marketing, figuring out exactly what your brand on Substack is going to be. We'll talk you through some writing prompts, some examples of great profiles and bios that we've seen around Substack. We'll talk you through the writing process, how to find your unique voice. We'll talk about how to make money off of your work on Substack. There is so much stuff packed into this class, and you can get it today at the link in our bio. Thanks for watching and happy writing.